So we're years into Donald Trump being a thing, and still the media refuse to label lies lies. They refuse to admit what it is that he's doing when he acts on his worst impulses. Some people still have not figured out what is going on. And so we turn back to Donald Trump's attacks on Ilhan Omar, where he's clearly trying to inspire strike back, physical violence, political violence, all of that against her. And we've been looking at the different responses of people, especially in the Democratic Party. I expect total silence from the Republicans. What else are they gonna do? But on the Democratic side, some people, good responses, good support for Ilhan Omar, and some not so much. So Nancy Pelosi, her first tweet about this, which took a little bit, said the memory of 9/11 is sacred ground and any discussion of it must be done with reverence. The president shouldn't use the painful images of 9/11 for a political attack. And I hate that tweet for a couple of different reasons, because the second sentence is designed to make you think that she's criticizing Trump. But that first sentence is not criticizing Donald Trump. I don't think this is controversial. That's criticizing Ilhan Omar.
Right.
It is saying she was not reverent enough in talking about 9/11. So that tweet is, there are good people on both sides. It's just both sidesing, that's all it is.
Yeah.
She is the leader of the party in the branch of government that Ilhan Omar is in. If anyone should be supporting her and sticking up for her, it should be Nancy Pelosi, a person who has been targeted for political violence and attacks by Donald Trump. She knows what this is about.
This is nothing though. They took it to the House floor after
to attack her.
After she criticized Israel.
Yeah. And so I think that's what this is that Nancy Pelosi knows what she's supposed to do in this case, but she has her own beef individually with Ilhan Omar and more generally with the new class of freshman progressive congresswomen. And apparently, when it comes to safeguarding the safety of one of those people, she errs on the side of, I don't like them. I think that they're shaking things up too much. I think that they're hurting us. That's her perspective. And so I'm gonna both sides it. And look, since then, she said the video that Donald Trump posted should be taken down. That's fine, still comes after you said that apparently Ilhan Omar is as responsible as this as anyone.
You agreed with him.
That it should be that
agreed
reverence.
With him. Yeah, and the bar just to be treated like a normal human being is so high for black people. And she's black and she's Muslim. And so people, and I think that-
And a woman.
Right, and take this don't take it how you want it. Take it with what I'm saying. But I think that people should be very careful about how they speak about someone who is so different in every way from them. And how quickly just normal words coming out of someone's mouth upsets them. And especially if you're supposed to be on this side protecting the Constitution and fighting for humanity and civil rights and civil liberties. I think that a lot of people on Omar's team are not being careful about how they react to people who are unlike them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that
I'm just overall depressed by this last weekend. Both what started it, obviously, that's the biggest issue. But seeing Nancy Pelosi, look, she's tried to finesse it a little bit since then, and I'm sure by Thursday she'll have made a good statement. But it should not take that long, especially when people got out in front of you, and it was very simple. I want to read some of these, and I want to give people credit who shouldn't deserve any credit because it's very easy. Don't inspire assassinations. That's the standard I want in this country, and she's sort of against that. So Bernie Sanders tweeted Friday, Ilhan Omar is a leader with strength and courage. She won't back down to Trump's racism and hate, and neither will we. The disgusting and dangerous attacks against her must end. He's 100% right, very simple. Showed her how to lead, basically. He's in the Senate, obviously, but there's Congress people as well. So let's move on to Elizabeth Warren. The president is inciting violence against a sitting congresswoman and an entire group of Americans based on their religion. It's disgusting, it's shameful, and any elected leader who refuses to condemn it shares responsibility for it. That's even better. Not difficult, it's not difficult. Kamala Harris, for 2 years, this president has used the most powerful platform in the world to sow hate and division. He's done it again, putting the safety of a sitting member of Congress and Ilhan MN at risk and vilifying a whole religion is beyond the pale. I'll be blunt, we must defeat him. That's good too. AOC, so now we're moving to the House here. AOC, members of Congress have a duty to respond to the president's explicit attack today. Ilhan's life is in danger. For our colleagues to be silent is to be complicit in the outright dangerous targeting of a member of Congress. We must speak out. First they came, and she posted a section of that obviously very famous poem. And there, she's not specifically saying anything about Nancy Pelosi, but I'm sure that she acknowledges that Nancy Pelosi is one of those people who is effectively being silent on this. There's others who did a great job. Julian Castro, I am grateful for Ilhan's courage and leadership, and I stand with her and with others targeted by the president's anti-Muslim rhetoric. Kirsten Gillibrand,
it's so bad. This is so bad. It is disgusting. This is infuriating.
Well, here it is. As a senator who represents 9/11 victims, I can't accept any minimizing of that pain. But Trump's dangerous rhetoric against Ilhan is disgusting. It's a false choice to suggest we can't fight terrorism and reject Islamophobic hate at once. A president should do both. Okay, well, you're doing three things. You're doing those two things and throwing Ilhan under the bus for what you believe she said. Okay, so
bad.
That's the worst of the people who are running for president. That's the worst. There were great tweets as well from Jay Inslee. Beto condemned Trump but didn't specifically mention Ilhan. Buttigieg had a good tweet. Klobuchar, Gabbard, Booker, Hickenlooper all tweeted in support of her as well. It's not complicated, it ain't hard, and only a few of them managed to mess it up. And it makes you wonder, why is it that they can't simply condemn inspiring political violence?
Doesn't make me wonder, but
no,
doesn't make you wonder either.
Yeah, but it is disappointing.
Right.
And especially in this case, they're once again going after a woman in politics.
Right.
So you should be even more cognizant of what they're trying to do. And so that is disappointing.
Right, yeah.
Thank you very much for watching this clip from The Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.